Good morning, everyone. Pulling up here to Noah's. He sent a video this morning, said the truck is ready to be picked up. It's had enough time to dry. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm not sure if Noah's here or not. I messaged him and told him to send me an invoice so I could get him paid. I see his little truck, so he must be here. All of his trucks are here today.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Is that ours?
Right? Looks way, way different.
Totally different.
It actually looks good now. Oh yeah.
Bye-bye, ugly green.
All right, so you guys ready to check it out? Real quick, I've seen a bunch of you asking, are we going to logo up the trucks? Yes, we do have plans for that. We are going to logo up the Isuzu, and we're actually going to logo up the dump truck, okay? The Ford, as of right now, we're not going to logo up, and I know some of you were asking if we were going to wrap them. We're not going to wrap them just yet. So this truck here, guys, is a tester truck. It doesn't mean that we're not going to keep it for multiple years, but we really wanted to test this Isuzu concept with the landscape bed, maybe potentially go to a box truck, you know, bed in the back with a ramp down the road. I know a lot of guys and gals are really liking those. But first and foremost, yes, this truck is going to be get logoed up. We got Troyers right now making our decals. Basically, it'll be on the front and the two doors, okay? We're not going to do anything else on the bed. But yeah, let's go ahead and check it out. I think it looks absolutely amazing compared to that ugly green. And I'll show you a little more in depth what Noah and them did. Big shout out to Noah and his team for rocking this out. We had a pretty bad weather week, so it worked out really well for his guys and for Noah to get them in there and get them some extra work inside because it couldn't be outside. So take care of everybody. That's how we do it around here. And good friends. So big thank you to Noah and all those guys. So coming in here real quick, first and foremost, you can see it's now black. It's not that ugly green. No offense against the green. I know some of you said you like neon green. Well, that was a whole different color than that green, okay? I like neon green. So first and foremost, we left this gate the way it is. So we still have access from the side. We can drop it down. We can add pallets. We can put debris if we need to. Probably not gonna do a whole lot of debris on this truck. We're not gonna be loading grass. If we did, we'd probably just put it right into like trash cans up front, which, you know, that'll be very rare, but we'll use the dump truck for most of that. So we left this gate accessible, and we're able to open it up and drop it if we need to. The first thing we did is we added this bar here, and simply it was because we couldn't really add our gas cans onto this rail. This was the original rail, and if we put them on there, got a hair flying around. If we put the gas cans on here, they would have been at an angle, and when we were filling them up, we'd have probably had like a huge gap at the top, you know, probably half a gallon that we weren't going to be able to get fuel into. So we went ahead and added this onto the top, and this will give us a good place to put our gas can racks, like I already shared with you guys. You know, keep it on the side that you're normally fueling up on, and when you have the mowers up on here, you'll be able to fill up right here on this side as well. So keep all the fuel on one good side. So coming around to the back side here, Noah, this plate was being barely held on, so they went ahead, retacked that on, welded it on, and painted it up. We do got to get a bulb for that. Noah and them just ran out of time. Went ahead and painted everything out back here as well. We probably will add gorilla lifts or some kind of lift to this side. We're going to move around this really quickly here. Same thing on this side. This will probably be right where our trimmers go, and it'll work out a lot better. TQ finagled around so the sun wasn't right in your eyes. So probably be our trimmer racks here, 3-tier. You'll only be able to access them from the inside of the bed, which keeps us out of the roadway if we happen to be on this side. And also keeps it on the inside so it's in far enough from the outside of the truck so we don't end up swiping something, a mailbox or whatever, branches, anything like that. That's the only reason I would really say not to put your trimmers and stuff on this side, guys. Especially on a truck that's a little bit higher like this, because when you're driving down the road, especially backcountry roads, anything rural, they don't tend to keep up on the branches and the, you know, the stuff hanging out. So you can smack it and potentially, you know, harm a trimmer or something like that. Just pay attention to what you're doing. Right here on this side though, if you guys want to come in here real close, you'll be able to see it. So we took this door that would normally drop down and we ran a bolt through here on both sides. And what that did is that locked this gate in. We did it up front as well. And this thing now will not move. And what it does is it gives us more room here to add the rest of our equipment defender racks. So we'll have backpack racks, whatever, however we end up deciding to finagle it. We're not going to add the racks just yet because we are having Tim make us brackets so that we can put onto this just to make it a little bit better, because the way this truck is designed, if TQ wants to come in here, on the inside it actually has like a I don't know what you would call it, like an angle iron, or you know, I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it comes to almost a point. And I think they did that, you know, just to add some strength or whatever to the inside, maybe even guard your rail. If you come in and swipe alongside of it, you're not going to hit your mesh or, you know, your actual rail and bend it. You'll just run right along this. But it kind of does limit us a bit with adding racks to this style exactly. Up front here, same exact thing. Another bolt through right here on the back side here. And I mean, guys, this thing, I can shake literally the entire truck. It's not gonna move. It'll give us something really good and safe to attach racks to. So yeah, it looks really, really nice. Like I already stated, we're gonna be logoing everything up. I think it looks pretty darn sweet, way better than the green. Gives it a nice professional look. I like black, especially on a trailer. So one other thing I'll point out here real quick. We'll go ahead and drop this gate. Won't put them both down, but I know I told you guys we're gonna add Gorilla List to this to probably make it a little bit easier. I'm hoping to have a guy or two in this truck, or gal, whatever, running this truck, and they'll be able to, you know, utilize it as easy as possible. So one of the big things we wanted to do is up top here is make this thing so somebody wouldn't bust their behind and potentially slip or anything like that. So what Noah did is he actually came in here once they painted it. This has 2 coats on it. You can actually see a little bit of it if TQ wants to zoom in down here on the floor. Right in here, this whiteness, this is sand. So once they painted it, got everything the way they wanted it, they come in and they just coat it in sand, and then, you know, go ahead and cover it up and make it so it's, I mean, there's zero slip here now, guys, whatsoever. Just gives you a little more texture, keeps everybody a little bit more safe. I would still recommend the guys and gals to walk up and down on the grates here. Just gives your boots something more to grab into. And yeah, it's a lot nicer, a lot more safer, especially on those early mornings when things are wet and, you know, moisture builds up. It you know, it can definitely pose a little bit of a risk. Now you're going to see little spots that are green here and there. We couldn't paint all of this in general, guys, with, you know, the way it's designed and built. It's pretty darn tough to get it all. There's about 1 million little spots on this thing that, you know, green or whatever could hide, but in general it's really, really nice. So overall, I'm super happy with it. We got exactly done what we wanted to. Like I said, this truck is a 2001, and yeah, it's got some bruises, it's got some dents, some dings, but that's okay for a landscape truck.